Everybody here seemed to want to see a sky swap video. So I'm going to take this sky here, throw into this one. So first, just have both of them open, drag and drop. Okay, so to start, line them up, switch the blending mode to the difference, and just kind of drag the around and watch the horizons and line it up to where you need them to be. You want to kind of match the horizon and then blend it from there. Start with that. Alright. So now I click down on FX here and go to the blending options and use the blend if tool. This is a fun one. So as I drag the slider over, it is going to take out the blacks of the underlying image. As I drag that up, it's less and less. And watch the concrete. There, that's pretty much gone already. We're missing a little bit in the side of the car. And you can see over here in the clouds in the sky, it's already starting to clip away what was there. So now you hold down Alt, and you can fade that slider back. Now, I'm more worried about the sky, so I'm just going to try to find a nice midpoint. And then for the highlights on the car, I will just mask those out, but we can fade these in a little better. Okay. Hit the preview button, show. So that's just with quick adjustments on the blend if tool. It does a really good job. Hit OK. And then go in full screen and just kind of double check, look around, see where you need to touch up the blending. And on the mirrors here and the highlights, the hood. Top of the car is really good. Same with the back here. I thought I was losing a lot of detail, but seems to be alright. Over here in the trees is pretty good too, but we'll throw a mask on our sky swap layer. Take a nice big soft brush. I kind of like to shake my brushes. I'm going to start with the medium softness and paint out the areas on the car that I know there's some bleeding. On the wheels is usually a common spot, and down in the shadows here. Spin my brush around. Shaping your brush really helps. And not much is changing across that roof line. Do not want haloing. Make sure you can blend it a little bit. Okay, here we go. See, there's quite a bit on the hood. And headlights. Get these highlights to the grill. Okay. And find it's easier on the mirrors and these hood lines to kind of go over. Increase the hardness, make that brush nice and skinny. And paint back in. Spin that brush around. Match the point that you're working out of. And blend from there. It's much better. Something's still off over here though. That's better. Much better. So, with a quick mask and the blend if tool, you can kind of switch that on and off. Gotta go back in here and a nice big brush. Make sure we get all these shadows on the rest of our image. So if you remember, the sky swap image came from this. So if we don't mask everything out, we might see a phantom car in our shot. But we don't want that. Okay, so this one worked out really well along the tree lines. But you can see around a few here that a little fuzzy. So come back out and on your mask here, just use a soft gradient. And click from the bottom to just past your tree line. It kind of blends a little bit. You can still see the haloing there. Come a little closer, blend it off again. There, perfect. That is what we want right there. So now we can color balance our sky. You can see that's doing everything there. So you go over to your layer, your new adjustment layer, and you right click and you create a clipping mask. Now this will only affect the layer that is pointing down at, or is on top of here. Now you can see we can adjust our sky to match a little here. A little better. There we go. Get back in the dock. Now, looks a little extreme. Bring that opacity down a little bit. Around 60. And here, still find it a little strong over here, so I'm going to take my brush down to about 12%, and brush out this area here. A little bit over here. There we go. Blends it in a little better. And we're pretty much done with that. With the clipping masks, you can add on other adjustments if you want to throw a bit more contrast into the sky. Adjust everything there. That actually evens it out a bit. I like that. Pull it back just a little bit. So there's quite a few things you can do in here. Curves, levels, brightness of contrast, and color balance are the main ones. But that is your basic sky swap. That was really quick, really easy. Sometimes the sky images don't line up perfectly, so you gotta mess around with them a little bit. That's where you click on your sky image, hit Control T, and you can alter what those clouds look like. But whatever works for your image. There's all sorts of adjustments you'll have to do. That one there just messed up my mask. Be sure to unlink your mask from your source image. That way when you alter it, the mask stays where it should and the rest of the image moves around. So I'm kind of adjust these clouds to draw a little more focus into the vehicle itself. That's better. There we go. A little bit of a blur never hurt. Nothing serious. Just 2 pixels maybe even less. And there we have it. There's a quick sky swap. Let me know what you think. Any questions or comments, feel free to leave them here and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks again. See you next time.